Hello everybody, you asked for it and I made it. Simplicity 9274. I'm Laura and welcome to my channel, which is Sewing Up Style, and today I sewed up some style that you guys asked for. I put out a poll and I invite everybody to check out the poll and to vote for what you want to see me make up next. All of the pieces that I am making for the You Asked For It series is all of the different linens that I have, and there is a video I will link in the description box below for the planning of the You Asked For It. Back there are the patterns, and then in the video I also show you all the different linens that I have, because I have quite a few. So I chose to go with my purple linen. It is probably a mid-weight, but it's very light on. I really enjoy this linen a lot. I put it on last night after I finally got it finished, and it's like not wearing hardly anything at all. It is so light and breathable. So I think I'm going to really enjoy all of the garments that I make up out of linen. But let's talk about the pattern. I made a 16. So when I was looking at the back, normally I make an 18, but the 18 was a bust measurement of 49. And so that would have been 6 inches larger than my, my full bust size. And I did not think that would be attractive. I figured it would actually look kind of big. So I just chose to go with the 16, where the full bust measurement is 47. And so it gave me 4 inches of ease, and that is plenty. When I had cut out the pattern, I realized that it is actually kind of tunic length. I mean, you can see on here that it's tunic length, but I guess it just didn't, I didn't register that fact. So once I found out that it was going to be down around my hips as well, like fully covering my back side, I graded out from 5/8 of an inch to 1/2 an inch, and to give myself just a little bit of extra room around my hips. It worked fine. I don't know that it really gave me that much more space, but it made me feel good. So I did it. The hardest part about the pattern was the pleats on the sleeves. These are not even done right after half an hour, 45 minutes, and multiple attempts. But I will explain that in a second. But there's 5 pieces. You've got a front and a back facing, the front piece, the back yoke, the back piece, and then the sleeves. And so you just, let's see, what do? You sew it at the, well, you do the stay stitching, you sew it at the shoulder seams, you actually put the facing on first, then you sew up the side seams, then you put the pleats into the sleeves, you sew the sleeves in, and then you hem it and you are finished. Very easy. If I had more time on the weekends, I probably could have completed this easily in one day from start to finish, like cutting it out all the way through to the hem. So about the sleeves, I have a picture that I'm going to put in here. I did the sleeves first. I did one set of pleats on the sleeves, and I just folded it in, and then I sewed along the bottom of the pleats. Hi, Editing Laura here. I'm going to break in right now to just give an intro to a little section instead of trying to explain how I messed up the sleeves and all that. I did take video that will show you how I messed it up, and then how I fixed the sleeves and how they're supposed to be, and kind of all that, and I think that will be much better than this section of video as I'm editing that is really kind of convoluted and confusing. So I hope this will help clear up how the sleeves, the pleats on the sleeve cuff, how it all works. Okay, thanks, bye. I wanted to show you guys how I did it wrong on the sleeves. It is supposed to look like that. And so they have on the pattern piece, they have marked on the pattern piece these pleat lines, but I totally could not understand the directions. And so what I did was on the inside, because they say on the inside, I brought them together, and then I brought the outside lines together in next to it, and then I stitched them all down. And then I went, this does not look like that at all. I mean, like, it kind of does, but it obviously was not going to hold its shape. So I looked at it again, I read it, and after having done this wrong, it all of a sudden made sense. And so I'm going to show you really quickly. What you do is you bring the outer two lines together, and then you stitch 2.5 inches down the pleat, and then you bring, and so you do that on the outside two pieces. So you bring these two pieces together, stitch down the pleat, and then you do that over here for these two, stitch down the pleat, and then on the center you bring these two together, and then you stitch down the pleat. And so you end up with, you end up with the pleats sewn like this. And then I haven't pressed it yet, but once I press it, it will be holding that whole part down flat, and then you'll have the pleats up above just like that. So you can see it looks much more like that. And then what you do is you just hem this, you turn it under, and then you hem it. That there's no cuff or anything. That's just the pleats, where the pleats are sewn down. So I thought I'd share that because it took me about half an hour to figure all of that out. This is obviously not this. And after I did the first one, I unpicked it because I didn't do it right. So then I sewed up the 2.5 inches, and then I folded it down, and then I basted it and realized that I had not folded the pleats down properly. So I decided, instead of ripping it out again, I would just do the other side in the same wrong way, and ended up doing it the right way. Since I'd already basted it down the wrong way, I decided I would just unpick the pleats and turn them the other direction and sew them down. So my pleats match. You can see they're identical, but they are not right. Now that I have made the pleats so many times, and I'm pretty sure I could do it right the first time, if/when I make this again, because I do like this, it's just a very comfortable, easy shirt, so I could totally see myself making it again someday. I will be able to do it right on the pleats, and I would like it better because that's the best feature about this shirt is the pleats, how cool they look. That being said, I don't dislike this. You know, it's just not, you know, the pleat, instead of folding it in, I should have folded it out, and then you would have these pleats all along. But I folded it the wrong direction, so the pleat is facing the wrong direction. So, but it's still pretty. It still looks nice. It's unique, and I have a nice shirt that I can wear starting now until late fall. I'm very happy with it. Let me show you the reveal and cut to the ad, and then we'll come back and you can finish seeing my reveal of this shirt. So I'm going to put up the next poll. I think I want to do a dress next, so please go over to the community tab and pick which dress you would like me to make. Let me know, have you made this shirt before, 9274 Simplicity? Did you have any problems with the pleats, or is it just me that found those? It was 2 instructions and I found it so hard. I don't think they gave enough instructions. Thank you for coming and watching. Please come back later on next week because I will be doing sewing up essentials. So please, if you're interested in seeing that or seeing more from me, please subscribe, and otherwise I will just see you in the next video. Bye.